Hey, we live. Call me Shape. Thursday show. What's up, people? What is up, people? All right. This should be an interesting show. I'm on time today, guys. I'm on time. Y'all can't get mad. I'm still on CP time, Still on CP time. Because we on timing. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. You guys know the rule. If you want to join, you gotta cam up. You feel me? While you're in the queue, wave your hand so I know it's you. And we're gonna get right. All right. First things first. Also, house rules, please. Please respect the live. We don't want to get demonetized. So here's some of the rules, right? And this goes for all my live streams. So I know I gotta say it once, gotta say it twice. We got new people in the building. No profanity. Try to hold back on the profanity, like no cursing. Also, if you want to talk about assault, talking about S assault, right? That's SA. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about romantic assault, if you will. Also, if you say the word corn star, if you want to refer to adult actresses. And no racial slurs, none of that. But we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I dropped the video recently. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's doing pretty well. I'm pretty excited about that. I think YouTube is going to start, I don't know, pushing my videos more at some point, sooner than later. Sooner than later, they're going to start really, really pushing these videos. Okay. But all right, couple things in the news. Rest in peace, OJ Simpson. He's out of here. We can talk about that. Rest in peace, Mr. C. He's out of here. We can talk about that. I also want to talk about this race thing. In my last video, I just dropped biracial isn't black. The shocking truth about race identity. That's a good subject, and we can talk more about it for those who've seen the video. Let me know how you liked it. Yeah. And so let's take a little stride through all this stuff. Now, I do want to let you guys know that I am no longer in a relationship. My relationship did end the beginning of this week. And you know what? I wasn't in like a super relationship. I was kind of in like a situationship. And I guess the way it affects you guys is that I want to be grinding even harder now. Now I got more free time. Now I got less reasons to not do videos. I got less reasons to not do my lives. And I'm gonna keep going strong. So I'm back on the market. I'm a single man. And I'm excited. I'm excited. You know what? Girls leave you right before you become super successful on YouTube. They're lost. They're lost. What did Drake say? They're lost. But thank you for everyone that watched the video, checked out the video. The video's doing really well. I appreciate you guys. It had over a 74% viewer retention after the first 30 seconds, which is really good. Really, really good. I appreciate you guys. Maddie B laughed. Yeah, bro, it's funny. It's laughable. Same thing happened to Jack. Now me and Jack are both single, so we're extremely dangerous this summer. And so, hey, coming to a theater near you, Jack in Shape. I am back on Hinge though. I won't lie. I'm ready to purchase Hinge again. I was doing Hinge Plus last time, but this time I might do Hinge X. I had a lot of success with Hinge. I dated probably 3 or 4 girls from Hinge in the last year or so. I don't meet that many girls based on my job. But Hinge does your boy good. So what about you guys? You guys have any success with Hinge? Or are you guys on dating apps? Talk to me. That's a great one. Maddie B says, what's the secret to a dating profile bio? I'll tell you the secret. I have a little bit of an unfair advantage because spent 7 years as a model photographer, so I'm really good at selecting photos and taking photos. So the secret to a dating profile is not necessarily just a bio, it's really the pictures. A lot of men choose horrible pictures for their bios. They look creepy, they look crazy. I know because some of my friends are girls, they show me. The bio you don't want to say too much. You want to be discreet, but you want to, especially on Hinge, you want to use the prompts to kind of start conversations, like to be icebreakers. So I would say use a lot of the prompts to kind of, reveal some of yourself. Um, a lot of men, you got to live an interesting life to be desirable in dating. And so, your bio has to just be a reflection of your life. I would say don't lie, don't make shit up, but be fun. When it comes to women prefer fun over serious any day. On this live stream, we have some serious conversations. Women would prefer fun conversations. So keep it fun, keep it light, have a good time. But yeah, I'm back on Hinge. I'm back on the dating. We definitely could talk about dating tonight for sure. I'm happy with that. I think ultimately, if you're a single guy and you don't have that much experience, Hinge is one of the best apps out there for sure. Maddie B says, I've been out of the game for a while. I should get on the apps. Bro, I recommend it. I even recommend paying. Hinge is such a good, for me personally. I don't know about everybody else, but Hinge is such a great app for me personally. I pay for it. $30 a month, 40, some of them are $40 a month. The one I'm going to get now, though, is Hinge. I think it's Hinge X. So I did Hinge Plus last time, but I'm going to do Hinge X. And the reason why I'm going to do Hinge X is because I had so much success, like a lot of success with Hinge, that I would pay for it. And, I end up dating a girl. You guys know I was kind of in a situationship. That ended for the silliest reasons. One, I don't even know I want to discuss on this live just because I don't know if I want to give such a silly reason attention. But the best thing I can say is women are finicky. And so one of my new standards now for dating girls is dating girls who are mature and attractive. Mature and attractive. Those are the two things. Like they gotta be those absolute two things if they want to be in a serious relationship. And I gotta date them for longer than a year before we can even start talking about a serious long-term relationship. That's another thing I'm doing. Like a lot of these girls I've been dating, we've been dating for a couple months, and they crash out. Fine by me. If they want to turn themselves into hit it and quit it situations, fine by me. But what I've realized is that if I'm really mature, I would say I'm pretty mature. I could delay gratification. I'm very disciplined. I live on my own. I pay for all my own bills and stuff. And so I need a girl that's on my level of maturity. And I'll tell you what, I learned something this time around. I'm no longer as interested in young girls like I used to be. When I mean my young girls, I'm talking about early 20s and the whatnot. If you listen to the red pill says younger is better, young is better, young is better. Well, because I've been on this whole date girls at a mature kind of vibe, I'm really looking for girls that are close to my age. I would date a girl that's younger, but she has to be mature. She got to be mature. And so that's kind of my two things I'm looking for this time around. And by the way, I'm down to just talk to girls, hook up with girls. I hooked up with a girl not that long ago. Hey, must be nice. It is nice. But the two things I'm to look to be with a kind of girl that's I'll take more seriously: maturity and good looks. Maturity and good looks. You got to be mature. What else? So she got to have a nice booty, bro. I'm sorry. You can't take me off the market if you got a flat behind. I'm sorry. I don't want to be like body shaming the girls with no butt, but everybody got their standards, right? You like what you like. So no. Hey, you got a little butt. That's cool. I know what I like. I hope you know what you like. That's that. So yeah, I'm back on Hinge. I've actually started talking to some girls already. Things are working pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy about that. Hold on. Let me get my charger for my phone. Things are working pretty quickly for me. And it's I love. I'm not I'm not going through like a rough breakup. It was, I won't lie, it kind of hurt the first day or so. I literally dreamt about the girl like that night. We broke up on Monday, and I had a dream about her like Monday night, and I started thinking about like, why do I feel bad about this breakup? Like, we only started talking. We only been talking for like 6 weeks, and I realized she was immature, and I was attracted to her, but I said, why did we break up? And then I realized we broke up because she just couldn't hack it. She couldn't hack it. She would come over to my crib, she would cook, she would clean. But if I would try to give her any little, I don't want to say advice, but if I say, hey, I don't like this way, I like this that way, it's my place, she throw a fit. And I realized she really was overly defensive, and that won't fly with me. You got to have if you want to date a girl that you date, she got to be coachable, right? As men, we're like coaches, right? And if you're going to be part of our team, you got to be coachable. You got to be coachable, yo. By the way, this Langer's pineapple juice, smacking. I'm only drinking out the fucking container because it's almost done. And then I got a water bottle I'm sipping on afterwards. So that's the only reason why I'm doing this hoodlum shit. It's not just because I'm wearing a doobie. Not because I'm wearing a silky, I should say. All right. So, OJ Simpson's gone. Rest in peace to OJ Simpson. We can talk about that. Caitlyn Jenner had an interesting comment I seen online. She was like, good riddance. I thought that was in poor taste, especially since Robert Kardashian represented OJ Simpson in that case. And that's one of the biggest cases that made the Kardashians who they were. It wasn't for that case. If it wasn't for the OJ Simpson case, we might not know who Kim Kardashian is right now. Seriously. And I suspect that the Kardashians are going to be at their funeral. I suspect. I don't know. But yeah, Caitlyn Jenner, or Bruce Jenner, I should say, came out and said some great stuff. So that's that. I seen a clip about Tia Mowry. We can talk about Tia Mowry, how she's regretting her divorce. Now, I never did a video on Tia Mowry and her divorce, but I did see a clip about her and her divorce, and she's regretting it. She's regretting it big time. And you know what? Listen, if you get married and you want to call it quits because you just want to be a thought, because that's my personal opinion. What Tia Mowry, the Tia Mowry from the Tia show back in the day, for those who are old enough to know that show, it seemed like she got a divorce not because she was unhappy, but because she wanted. Her and Aisha Curry wants the same thing. They want that attention that men want them and desire. They want to feel desired. They want that male gaze. A lot of these women really want that male. They want dudes thirsty for them that really want to smash them, right? They want that feeling of a dude like urgent to smash them. And so they're breaking their happy homes and they're ruining their marriages for it. Stupidity, if you ask me, but this is what they're doing. And so I've seen, shout out to OJ Duke Jackson. I don't know if you guys rock with OJ Duke Jackson. He was covering that. And I thought, yeah, this is a solid story about why, if you give a woman everything, that might be the worst thing you could do for her. She had kids, her husband, it seemed like they were attracted to each other. They're making money, they're rich, they're successful, but it still wasn't enough for her. She still wanted to put herself first. And now she's crying, saying that she's miserable because what? The dating market ain't looking for single moms that are divorced. They're just not. I don't know what the hell she was thinking, that she's going to just get back into the dating market and everyone's going to be waiting for her excited. Not like she was a girl that everyone had a crush on anyway to begin with. So that's that. Also, the Fresh and Fit drama continues. I think what's really funny about the Fresh and Fit drama is that Abba and Preach are really on their head top. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but we could talk about that during this live for sure. Maddie B says marriage is a scary prospect these days, bro. It's yeah, I would say it's pretty much no upside for men at all. I would like to be married, honestly, sincerely, uh, because I would love to have a family. But I do think it's something that is might not be worth the headache. Um, I don't know. I don't even know where my life is going to go, honestly, as far as this. Like, I'm 36 years old. No, I'm not married. No kids. Don't even have a girlfriend. Sometimes it bothers me. I'm like, damn, like everybody got their family. I'm here in a freaking studio apartment making YouTube videos. So sometimes I feel like I might be out of place, but then the other part of me says, like, yo, you're about to blow up on YouTube, bro. You're in the right place. You about to, what I'm saying? The last thing you need is kids and a family holding you back. Like I could be, as men, we have the luxury of time. I don't have to be young to have children, and so, and at this stage, I really don't want to, excuse me, I really don't want to rush. I really don't want to rush to have kids. So I don't know how old are you guys in the chat, but this, me being 36. I look at it like I'm on my way to 40, but some people are like, yo, don't age yourself. I'm trying not to do that, but ever since I turned like 34, I was just like, yo, man, I'm 40. Like, I've been feeling like I'm there already. You know what I'm saying? Because I know time just flies fast. But the truth is, when I turn 40, I might be in a great place. 4 years from now, I might be in an incredible place, especially if I'm still doing YouTube, which I most likely will be. So there's a lot of advantage for me being single right now and, back at it. So, but I won't lie. I do think about, like, damn, am I missing out not having a family, not having kids? Like, is something wrong with me? I feel that at times, but I always got to remind myself that I'm blessed. I'm a man, so I can have kids whenever. And definitely don't hastily choose a girl and have a kid. That's a bad choice, which I never do. I'm not fresh and fit. Fresh scenario is so interesting to me because these dudes are such frauds. Like, I didn't want to. You know what? I really did not want to go in on Fresh and Fit, but bro, if there's an old video on in my on my channel, you can see that I talk about them, and I call them game geeks because that's exactly how I view Fresh and Fit. I look at them as two dudes that just read. Oh man, I read all the books and I study all the stuff, but they don't have the natural charisma of a player, right? They don't have the experience of a player, so they don't move like players. Players don't bust nuts in escorts. I'm sorry. Players don't introduce escorts to their family. Bro, what is this dude thinking? Players don't buy escorts $30,000 bracelets. So, in a way, and this is why I'm not mad that I'm not rich just yet or wealthy just yet. I do want to be well off because I realized that, while I'm living a normal life, I'm still growing, still living like regular people. So I haven't lost touch with the world. And people like Fresh and Fit, they don't have no real grasp on the world. The success that they had came really fast. All the women that came with it, and they don't know how to handle it. And look what's happening. They're knocking up escorts. I would never smash an escort raw. Are they crazy? Never. And then bust another on them and try to convince them to take a plan B. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? So that's kind of the where I'm at with it. Um, I definitely don't get why they're doing that. So maybe that's me. But I'm gonna put the link in the bio. You guys can hop in. I know this is our show, not just my show. I can rant and rave. Trust me, I'll do this all night, no problem. I'm sipping on that Henny. Sorry, I'm playing. I'm sipping on that Langers, and let's have the conversation, man. Who else is going through a breakup? Who else is, trying to date and get fly this summer? Who's trying to have a hot boy summer this summer? I know I am. I know Jack is. And but guess what? A hot boy summer really is grinding, stacking your bread, I'm focused on I'm on Hinge again, but I'm not focused on girls in a sense where I'm putting them before YouTube or I'm putting them before my purpose, and so I like the company at times, you know what I'm saying? I have a night like this. I've done doing the live stream, when I was talking to that other girl that we stopped talking on Monday, boo hoo, sad story. But she was laying in my bed waiting for me to be done with the live stream. And I like that. I like that. Right? I like that. I personally like that. So I'm on Hinge looking for that again. I want a girl that's gonna rock with me. And when I'm done my live stream, I could bust some cheeks. That's just me. No disrespect, respectfully. I gotta keep it entertaining, so I'm gonna say it like that. But realistically, I just want a girl that we can enjoy our time together. Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I realized about myself? I'm introverted, yo. I'm introverted, yo. I really don't. I know I got charisma and I can make YouTube videos and I can talk to you guys, but I'm super, super introverted. Like I could just chill by myself, be by myself. I'm a loner, but I still like being with women. So I'm gonna be on Hinge because if I in my free time I like to chill with chicks. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my vibe. James Dunn said, "What's up? What's up, my brother? If you want to hop in and got the link in the bio, I mean link in the chat, bro. Let's talk. You know, I'm a single man again. Me and Jack. How did me and Jack end up single for the summer? Both of us, yo. That is crazy. But back on Hinge, back on my grind, back on my dumb shit, back on my bullshit, and I'm excited, bro. Like I never when my situation ended this Monday, I never told myself like, yo, like I was bummed out about it because I thought it was like a BS reason for us to stop talking. But hey, it's your choice. But I never thought to myself like, yo, like I'm ruined. Like back in the day when if I lost a girl I really liked, bro, like I couldn't sleep, bro. I couldn't go to work. I wouldn't be able to do this live stream right now. Nowadays, I just take it on the chin, like, all right, whatever, So what? So be it. You know, that's just what it is. That's girl problems 101. That's a good thing about dating consistently is that you get better at dating. So, for you guys out there that, want to date, want to be in a long term relationship, like keep dating girls, yo. It's like keep the repetition. You need a repetition. Do it over and over again. One, you'll learn what you like about girls. Like right now, I'm telling you, I want a girl that's mature and attractive. By attractive, I mean she got a big booty. You know what I'm saying? I also don't want short girls anymore. The last girl I talked to, she was short. There's some real downsides to dating short. I thought short girls look good. You know what I'm saying? You see them walk by, oh, that little short girl, I can pick her up. I can do that stuff like that. They look good from a distance, but in practical scenarios, it's really an inconvenience, yo. You can't have as much fun with a really short girl. You got to get a girl close to your height, in my opinion. So, I know what I want now. Mature, attractive, close to my height. You know what I'm saying? And coachable, yo. I can't keep dealing with these girls that like they get so defensive over the slightest things. It's like, nah, bro, not at all. So link in the bio if you guys want to hop in. Let's have the conversation. This is our live stream. This is for us. Let's just talk. So Thursday, let's keep it fun. Let's keep it light. You know the rules. No profanity. You got to cam up if you in the queue. And just wave, right? As soon as you get in the queue, just wave. So I know you're real because we have people try to sabotage my live stream a few times. Remember, say corn star, and if you're referring to corn, and adult actresses, say no racial slurs and none of that stuff. Let's just keep it fun, bro. Like, you guys know I'm making money on YouTube. This is my job. So, help a brother out, right? Give me the HBO special, like a Poor Man podcast would say, help a brother out. All right. But while you guys waiting to join, I'm actually going to start bringing in some topics because guess what? I could struggle stream all by my goddamn self. And so if I have to, I will. And what you know what I like to do when I struggle stream, and I'm gonna do it right now. I like to look up Google Trends. What's trending right now? What are people searching for? Miss Miss in the chat says mattress actress. That's a good word. Good. Yeah, the mattress actress. I like that. Yeah. But no one says they watch mats, right? They say they watch corn. So but yeah, that's a mattress actress. I like that. I actually heard a corn star say that. That's why I think it's kind of funny you said that. What's up, my brother? Though I tell you, I don't know if you heard the news, man. I'm back on the market. Back on the market. Me and the girl I was talking to, the Jamaican chick. She called it quits, so I'm back on the market, man. I'm a free man. I'm a free man, and you know what? I'm cool with that. The weather's getting nice in Jersey now, and so if that's what she want. I'm gonna get what she want. I didn't even fight her on it. When she said she wanted to stop talking, I'm like, I didn't even respond. I just because she tried to do that shit through text, thought that was lame, and so I didn't even respond. Whatever. Like, that's what people are so. I'm telling you, I'm no more immature girls, yo. No more immature girls. Like, the red pill makes you want to date young girls, but no more immature girls. Mr. says that was quick, but I am not surprised, bro. These girls be turning themselves into hidden and quidditch. Yo, I swear. This is my second one in a row. The first one lasted only a month. This one lasted like a month and a half. But same issue, immaturity. They can't take anything. They can't hold water essentially. And I don't. I feel for these girls. I don't know. They're gonna marry. They're gonna be dating bums, yo. Like I don't do well with girls that like bums or feminine dudes. I'm masculine, man. So if you expect me to be a wiener, I can't do that. All right. So Thursday, April 11th. Right now, the top things are trending are OJ Simpson. Rest in peace to the man. I know he died at 76. The Masters. So that has to do with golf. Tiger Woods. That has to do with golf. Europa League, the Masters, Bryson DeChambeau, Masters again, National Pet Day. Who cares about that? It's Go Pet Your Dog Day. Matt Gates, don't know who that is. Speak No Evil. Okay, so these are some of the things, and this is how I look for what I want to talk about. And for live streams, for videos, I just see what's going on in the world. Let's look at real time trends. Damn, tornado warning in Cincinnati. Whoa, that might be something to talk about. Tornado flat and flash flood warning. Yeah. Bridget Jones. Who is that? Tornado, North Carolina. Makes me feel good. I live where I live, yo. Real talk. I don't feel as bad living where I live. Mr. Smith says most of them are just a waste of time. Yeah, bro. I enjoyed my time with this girl. I'm gonna keep it real, Joe. I enjoyed my time with the girl, and but she called it quits because she just can't hang, man. And you know, hey, the sex was alright. It wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what she wants to be. Hey. Dr. Trash, what up, my brother? He said W Tiger, hell of a life. Yeah, Tiger Woods had a wild life. Did he? I don't, bro. Wasn't Tiger in like some crazy car accident he got banged up in, yo? Whoa, what's that about? Like, how? I don't know. I thought he was. I don't know if that was like last year, a few years ago or something. They say he was in like a really disfiguring car accident. Did that not happen? Am I tripping? I don't know. I'm curious about that. Mr. Mitchell says, I don't know. I didn't know OJ was sick. He was just on Cameron and Mace's project. Yeah, you're right. Yo, you're right. Oh, wow. That's actually a great point. He was just on. Yeah. How'd that dude die so quick? OJ the kind of person where if he did go to the hospital, they'll probably try to kill him. That's how much people, really thought he got away with murder and probably didn't want to, deal with him. Mr. just had an earthquake and then why? Yeah, I was part of that. The people that felt that. Guys, I know you're filling in now. Come on, join the chat. Let's get it popping. I just put the link in the bio again. Help me run this show. It's our show, not just my show. And so let's talk about it. I'm talking about mainly was popping in the world, but also, I'm a single guy back on the market again. And it feels great, man. I'm about to purchase Hinge again. It feels good. Mr. says Tiger wasn't in a car accident. His wife beat him up. Bro, I'm serious. He was really, and they said he broke a lot of bones. I thought he really was out of here after that car accident. Apparently, I don't know if it was a spoof or something. I don't know. Was that real? What the hell was going on with that? Yeah. Can you imagine though being a golfer? Right, you play golf, and then they said that like a busload of like Swedish models would like follow him to every game. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? Like, shout out to people like Tiger that knew how to keep a player. A lot of these dudes did not know how to keep a player in their lifestyle, bro. These NBA players knocking up baby mamas and stuff like that, crazy. Mr. I was in I was in Albany the last earthquake in NY. I was in a movie theater watching The Help. Yeah, isn't that wild? Watching a movie and you would have thought the movie theater is doing a great job at scaring the crap out of you. Turns out it's a real it's a real thing. Agent Crypto's in the building. He said, "Hey yo, what's up, my brother? What's up? Things are good." Single man now. I don't know if I told you guys I'm a single man now. I'm back on the market. About to download Hinge X, which I think I'm gonna pay like $150 for it for 6 months. Even though I don't anticipate it needing that long, but screw it. It comes out to like $25 a month or some shit, or $24 a month. So sounds good to me. And yeah, I'll be back on the scene. Back on the market. Petty breakup. And I'm not following red pill advice anymore, like especially like the fresh and fit advice, or just any of the red pill advice, like chasing younger women. And bro, I'm 36. A lot of these younger girls, bro, just they're immature. I need me a mature girl. I need a girl that's mature, yeah. Respectfully. Like I don't want to deal with these girls that are defensive. They can't take accountability. Like, come on now, bro. I can't deal with that, yeah. It's too much, yo. We broke up over the silliest. If I told you guys what we stopped talking for, you would look at me like, the fuck? Like I'm baffled by it. But this is how when you're living in a different world. If you're dating a girl, you're mature and she's not mature. What happens? Y'all see different things and y'all in the same room. That is a totally different experience. Mr. I thought someone was kicking my seat, but no one was behind me. Found out after the movie it was an earthquake. Yeah, that's wild. And you should have looked behind you if you thought someone was kicking your seat. You could have smacked them, spit on them, or something. Respectfully. Agent Crypto says I need a tea, bro. I mean, a tea is simple. Like, she couldn't hang. She turned herself into a hit it and quit it. I didn't fight it. When she told me she wanted to break up and she did it via text, I just never even responded. I'm like, next. There's more fish in the sea. A lot of these girls think they could just replace people. Sad, jokes on them. Miss Vincent, the only advice you need to be taken is to go to Brazil and date. Yeah, bro. Yeah. 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 I really think me and Jack need to go hit up Colombia, bro. Like, now that, and I was down to do that anyway, because I was in a situationship. You know what I'm saying? I just got out of a situation. It wasn't even a relationship. I didn't want to date her just yet, and now I feel smart about it. I was this close to introducing her to my dad, bro. But what's funny, when I told her like I want you to introduce, because like the way, like, so long story short, we hit it off really quickly. First date, we're vibing. Like, I'm vegan, she's vegan. I rarely meet girls that are vegan. On top of that, she's attractive, petite, nice body, 6-pack abs, short. Like, she was, I thought, what I would want. Lived 15 minutes from my house. She drove her own car. Bro, this was looking good. Went on the first date. She didn't fight. She didn't bicker, didn't argue. Like, I'm thinking, like, this is a girl. She's happy on her own. Like, I don't gotta, what I'm saying, keep her happy, nothing. Like, yo, it was great. Right? So much to the point that I had a date set up. I dated her. I went on the first date we went on was like a Tuesday. I had a date set up for Sunday, and I canceled that date, bro, because I was like, you know what? I'm vibing with this girl so much, I'm not even gonna need the other girl. Plus, the other girl's in New York, and that was a hike. I don't really like dating girls from New York if I don't have to. It's a little bit of a hike. I don't like paying the toll, a $20 toll just to go see a girl. I would do it. I should take advantage of it because there are a lot of hot girls in New York. But for me, it's inconvenient in a way. So I'd be like, way more interested in dating a Jersey girl. So we hit it off. And I told her, yeah, I had a date set up for Sunday, but I'm rocking with you. So I canceled it. And she looked at me and said, "Oh, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that." I'm like, huh? I said, "Oh, so you want side chick treatment?" I literally said that to her, like, "Oh, so you prefer me to treat you like a side? This is how player I am, yo. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I could switch to a nice guy, but I switch right back to toxic shape, like this, right?" But before I said that to her, before like I canceled a date with another girl, I also told her like, "Oh," or some other time, one of the times, I don't know which one came first, but I was like, "Yo," I told my dad about her. I'm like, "Yo, I like this girl. She's Jamaican. She's short, nice body. She got green eye, like she's a light skinned girl with green eyes." I'm like, "Yo, like I told my dad about her, and I told her like, yo, I want to, I told my dad about you. I want to introduce you." And she was like, "Oh, why so soon?" I'm like, "So soon?" I'm like, "Oh, you want this?" And that's why I never dated her. God, when I started seeing that she was negatively reacting to me being nice, quote unquote, right, trying to show respect to the girl. Because I don't mind being the dude that I could go, like right now if I want to, I could go right back into rotation shape, like have a rotation with girls. I can go right back into that. But I'll be seeing. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Even I just don't be seeing the purpose of that no more, yo. Like for real, But it just seems like the world want me to go right back to being a player, yo. And they just, I like chilling with one girl here and there, like, but I get punished for. I'm getting punished for doing the right thing, you know. Um, Mr. says, or almost anywhere outside of the Western culture. Yeah, bro. You know what? Say no more. I think me and Jack are gonna hit Thailand for sure. Colombia's dope. Asian Crypto says Cape Town, bro. I'm with it. All that shit. I'm with all that shit. Yeah, I know, bro. The earthquake at the movies is crazy, yo. That was like perfect timing. Personally, I think that might have made my movie a little better, a little bit more surreal. If you could have said at least keep that on the side, yeah, bro. I could, dog. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like that's the funny thing about women. You actually, the less is more with women, yeah. And it's like I get reminded of this all the time. The less I give a girl, the more they like it. Like literally, the least I give a girl, the more they like it. The least I say, the more they like it. The less I give a fuck about them, right? I get punished for giving a fuck about girls, yo. You know what I'm saying? I get punished. Like girls, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to show interest and show like I don't gotta, I'm from that. I'm from that toxic vibe. I know how to date like a toxic dater. But I try to show them like, yo, I also could be like just like on some normal shit, like on some really appreciative shit or some real grateful shit. And what do? They punish you. They punish you. Mr. says you can still meet cool chicks in America, but the ones that will last long term are very few and far in between. The dating culture here is effed up. I challenge you to find that one that had a 2 year or longer. Yeah, bro. Yeah. The girl I just told you I was in a situation with, 2 year relationship or longer. Yeah. The one I was just in a relationship with, she said she was in a couple stints of 4 months. She talked to a guy for 4 months. Me and her lasted 6 weeks, 6, 7 weeks. Not even the 4 months. But look, guess what? I got the cheeks. That's why I feel bad for her in a sense. Like, yo, I did smash, right? Like, I clapped them cheeks like multiple times. Like, so you dumping me or trying to stop talking so fast. How's that benefiting you? Again, just another sign that she wants me to just dog her. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Our doctor said, "Yeah, man, that shit was crazy. It's a big difference when it happens when you're in the dark." Yeah, bro. Yeah, that sounds nutty. That sounds nutty to say the least. It sounds nutty. Uh, but yeah, and so stuff like this makes me open up to going across seas. To dating in Colombia, to dating into Thailand, and to just be really on some passport bro shit. Yeah, really. Because the women here, bro, they just I don't get why. Yo, we really lost the Cold War. Like the Russian like disinformation, misinformation, and subversion of American culture is real. I don't know if you guys know about that. The whole Cold War was really about how the Russians really on some low key shit subverted our entire culture to the feminist woke um identity politics bullshit that we have right now. That is just our culture is just fucked. While Russia's just chilling. Our culture's imagine that, right? Our culture's like really ruined while Russia is chilling. So Russia won the Cold War, respectfully. Like, you know what I'm saying? Russia really won the Cold War. Uh Miss, I was being generous for 2 years. It was more like 6 months to a year-long relationship. These chicks don't last much longer than that, bro. Yeah. Like the last three girls I talked to were all less than 2 months. And I smashed two out of three of them. One of them we only went on one date, and then she sabotaged herself. But they all look good, so that's why I'm still rocking with Hinge. Hinge is still sending me beautiful chicks. I'll take it, But if they don't want anything serious or they want me to just dick them down and toss them to the side of the road, I could do that. I could do that, bro. I could do that. I'm good at that. I could do that. For all the girls that want that, hey, I could do that. In fact, like I said, this is gonna just make me more closed minded than I was. Way more, like on some BS because I've realized that a lot of these girls ain't worth the time, They're not worth it, Like you gotta really show me something, for real. Like the next girl, she gotta really show me something, She really gotta show me something, and it can't just be a fat ass and a pretty face. Like I gotta really see something. You know what I'm saying? The shit that's going on these days, I'm just not impressed, I'm really not impressed. I'm sad to say, but it just a lot of this shit just really doesn't impress me. Dr. Trash says 2 months is light speed time. Yeah, bro. Yeah. 2 months is like that's why I don't but you know what I do appreciate though? I still gotta be grateful that because of who I am, how I move, and just how fortunate I am, I get to date girls that I find attractive at least. At least, right? I'm not dating like whales and shit. At least I could date girls that I'm attracted to. And we do have some fun while we're together. But I keep telling you guys, you don't just date their body, you date their mind, This is what I'm looking for, a girl that got this. A lot of that is missing out here, bro. A lot of that, and it's sad. Listen, I'm not here trying to paint it that all women are bad. It's not that because I know the girls got it bad too. There's a lot of goofballs out here as far as dudes too, which makes it way easier for me. By the way, y'all making it so I'm not even mad at the goofballs. They make my dating experience easy. But I'm just saying, like, girls got it hard too because to find a desirable guy on these apps, a lot of girls I've talked to them, they want to quit. A lot of them, they want to quit. They can't wait to get off of Hinge. Mr. Mr. said, the more you date in the States, the more you understand what passport bros are talking about. I was doing it before it became a thing. Bro, yes. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, I don't know. I gotta see. I mean, because right now, like my trust level for women is like super low. So I don't even know what I believe right now. I don't know what I believe right now, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it's hard for me to really say like what's gonna do it for me because A lot of these girls are just crazy. Heck said, "What up, Shay? What up, my brother? We here, man. I'm single. I'm back on the dating market. We getting the live stream ready and right. Your boy is me and Jack, bro. We're both single for the summer. So guess what? I'm taking another trip to Florida very soon because I could afford to do so. And me and Jack, we're gonna cook up more. And this time when I go to last time when I went to Florida in January, Jack was in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I was single. Now when I go back out there, we're both gonna be single because I know Jack's not gonna just jump into another relationship. And Jack don't even like dating apps. So he got to try to find a girl the organic way. But we're both single, so it's double the trouble now. Now it's really up. Now it's really up. How many of you guys checked out my last video though? Biracial versus black. I think that was a really good video. It did really well. It's my number one video out of the last 10 videos I dropped. And a lot of comments, almost 100 comments on the video. And yeah, it's doing really well. I'm really happy about that. How many of you guys seen that? Biracial, and it talks about racial identity. Biracialism black, the shocking truth about racial identity. Great video. I don't know if you guys checked it out. If you did, let me know how y'all feel about it. I thought it was a great video. I had a lot of fun taping it. Mr. Mitchell says, not a matter of you can't get women in your own country. It's more like the women in this country are too often a waste of time and money. Bro, yes. Yes. And like I try to tell you, right? Like I try to tell you, the issue with a lot of these American girls is that they bought into the Russian disinformation. The Russian disinformation, bro. Like the Russians won the Cold War, bro. Russia right now is the complete opposite of America right now. They still got their cult country. It's still conservative. All the things we're doing the exact opposite of what we're doing. We're doing like a lot of this goofy stuff, playing with kids, chopping kids' eggplants off or something like that. Russia's not doing nothing of the sorts, y'all. So we lost the Cold War for sure. Heck says, not yet. I'll give it a watch and thumbs up. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Yo, yeah, for everybody haven't seen, go check out my last video, Biracial versus Black, the shocking truth about racial identity. Great video. I had a lot of fun making it, and it's doing really well on YouTube right now. It's my last, it's doing really well. Yanina, what's up, girl? She said, I have German, Irish in my blood, but I don't look like it. All right. Well, that's right. Maybe you do look German. You never know. I don't know. I gotta see you. I gotta see you in person. I don't know what you look like, but I did see you on camera. Yeah. So I guess I gotta take your word for it. But some people don't be realizing they got certain racial characteristics because they just see themselves all the time. Yanina says, LOL, while passport bros are going across the water and getting themselves handed to them by playing with those women. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a risk no matter what you do. Heck says, yeah, once you escape the matrix, life is different. It's very different, bro. Very different. And I got unplugged from all this like a few years ago, pre-COVID. And that's why I never got the jab because I knew, I knew. Mr. Mitchell says, and Russian women happen to be one of the best choices of white women, if that's your thing. The way Russian culture is, it makes sense. Bro, to see the laws that Russia passed right now, they're passing some really conservative laws that I don't disagree with. I actually feel like they're trying to protect their kids and they're trying to protect their country, where our country is trying to go into hell in a handbasket, So, yeah, I think we lost the Cold War for sure, and Russian disinformation and the subversion of American culture has really happened before our eyes. Yanina says Neo never excited exit the Matrix. If y'all caught the movie, yeah, he never got to exit the Matrix. Well, he unplugged himself, right? That kind of thing. That's the most you guys could do. That's the most we could do to be able to see, take the red pill. The most we could do is take the red pill. Mr. Mitchell said that's just talking points from the bitter man hating heifers in the States. The vast majority of men dating and marrying overseas are very happy with their relationship. That's what it seems like. I don't see anyone complaining about it. I've never seen someone say, I complain about the women overseas. I've never seen it. Maybe, and not to say I've seen everything, but please show me that content. I'll take a look at it. I will take a look at it if that content exists. Heck says Japanese women still have some traditionals. Bro, and they're very fine. Japanese women are very fine. But especially the fit ones for real. Yanina says Russia already went to hell in a handbasket after the user fell. What's the user? Oh, USSR fell. Yeah, no, I think Russia is actually the best place they've been in a long time. Personally, I think they're in a great place. Um, Agent Critter says, "Nah, bro, Russia's divorce rate's worse than the U.S. It might be. It might very much be. Yeah, that maybe they're becoming Western too. I don't know. I've never been to these places. All I see is the little things on the news, and I know I could be looking at some bullshit. So, you guys let me know what's going on. I really don't know. Finish Danny, what's up, my brother? How you doing? He says, it's evil that has a stronghold in America. The devil has footed so many to turn away from God. Yeah, I agree. By the way, I'm gonna put the link in the chat again, bro. If anybody wants to jump in, help me run the show, jump in. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the chat, but we got people in the chat. If you want to join, please cam up. Let's have the conversation. I appreciate it. Yanina says, Mr. I don't hate men. I hate lies. Yeah, no, Nina, bro, from the last couple live streams, Nina likes men. She actually likes men, and she's willing to be, be your side chick. You know what I'm saying? That is a male supportive role right there. So shout out to you, Nina. I don't think she hates men at all. Heck says you go from being in the matrix to playing the game of life. After the game of life, you have to reach enlightenment. Well said. Yeah. The game of life. I'm playing it right now, man. I'm playing it right now. Mr. says, I've talked with plenty of men while I was overseas, and they've been over there 10, 20 years. They almost always say they've never go back. Yeah, bro, I don't think there's any reason to go back, bro. If you find something great overseas and they have better, let me tell you something. From what the little I do know about marriages overseas, they don't have these crazy one-sided laws for a divorce like America does, where America pretty much, shoves their fist in men's ass. The rest of the world is a lot more gracious, and they have a lot more consideration for men. You need to say thank you. Yeah, bro, absolutely. I'm just telling the truth. I don't lie. You say you don't like when people lie. I don't lie. Like, I tell the truth, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I listen to Yanina's stories. That girl likes men. She's gonna help you. She's gonna support you. You don't got to worry about Yanina. She's gonna support you. I'm telling you. Doxy says, Mr. 3 months in the USA is all I need a year for the rest of my days. So what? So Doxy, you're gonna spend what? 3/4 of your time overseas? That's fire, bro. Yo, if you do that, by the way, any of you guys, y'all go overseas, travel, any of that, let me know. I will visit you. Absolutely. So Russia, wherever. I love visiting places where people I know are there. So any of y'all want to ever do that, yes, I'll visit you. Mrs. Yanina, if you hate lies, then why you listen to the lies about the passport bros? It's mostly women in the States who can't keep a man repeating those lies. Misery loves company. Yeah, guys, let's not get into a debate. She just, and Mr. I rock with you, Yanina. I rock with y'all. Y'all can have a difference of opinion on this. I'm trying to mediate the stuff. I think y'all just disagree, and look, y'all free to disagree on this. Let Yanina hate passport bros or dislike them or whatever. I get it. It's all right. It's, everyone got their own take. That's what this is all about. Let's share our takes on it. Fitness Daddy said the family court industry is making billions in America. They're going to run out of families to destroy. Yeah, I know. So maybe they're going to dial it back a little bit so they can kind of give more people to play the game. Yanina says, Mr. Almost, I'm not talking about the ones who get married. I'm talking about the ones who go over there and play with those women's hearts. Don't pay by bride price, take the virginity, etc. Yeah, I mean, bro, listen, this dating world, you know what I'm saying? Buyers beware for everybody, bro. Like any of us could get screwed in dating. And we all have got screwed in dating. In America, forget about going overseas. We're all getting screwed here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us took some metaphorical fists in the a-hole, you know what I'm saying here. That's just the truth. Doxy says, Mr. says, Doxy, I heard that. Me personally, I don't need to come back. I was an agent for 4 months straight and I couldn't get out of enough of it, bro. And Asian women are very attractive. So yeah, I agree with that. Mr. says, okay, we disagree. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Guys, share your opinion, but don't slander anyone for having their opinion. Let them have their opinion. It's all good. Anyone can have any opinion they want. Let's just have the discussion, right? That's what we hear about. Yanina says, Mr. We can agree to disagree. See? That's it. It's okay. It's all right. We all family, bro. We all family. Alberto says, yo, what's up, my brother? What's up? How are you, doggy? Good to hear from you guys. Alberto says, Shape's new channel name should be Shape Got the right. I got the doobie, bro. Appreciate you, my brother. Helena Crossborough says, I think society as a whole is disintegrating. Men and women need to lift their game. If you're a good, decent person and have the brains to stay away from and leave bad people, yes. And the unfortunate thing is the good people are the ones getting screwed, bro. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. A lot of the good people are not like the last girl I talked to. I don't know if you guys know. I'm gonna fill you guys in. I was in a situationship and that's over now. So now I'm completely single. You know, and this happened on Monday, and so that's why we're all talking about dating and relationships. And the girl I was talking to, she's a good girl, but she's just immature. So she doesn't see the world the same way I see the world. And so I think she means well. She has a good heart. She has good intentions, but she's viewing a lot of what's going on very differently than I'm viewing it. And so because of that, we're having a different experience and then we're butting heads. But I was always polite to her. I was never rude to her. At least in my opinion, I wasn't. I never raised my voice. This girl, if she got mad, she would slam doors in my apartment and act out. And I would just laugh. I wouldn't do the bring counsel to her and tell her you got to get the fuck out. I always kept it cordial with girls. That's why I'm never gonna have to worry about like me too and that kind of stuff. Because even when me and girls don't work out, they can never say that I really did them wrong, yo. I always try to, do right by people for real. Okay, always try to do right by people. Mr. Spencer said, not every traveler is a passport bro. That's ones that of the lies I'm talking about. Those are expats, mongers, passport bro, vacationers, weekend warriors, medical tourists, and more. They're all different. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I want to tell the truth about the passport bro. A lot of people that are only even going overseas, they're going overseas for a better life. Bro, do you guys not know that that's what people do in America? Very few people are coming to America to screw this country up, and because their country is so wonderful, they came here to ruin ours. Like most people are coming here for a better life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are trying to. I don't agree with the migration that's happening across the border, and I think it's kind of messed up. And I don't think all those people are criminals, but a lot of them come here for a better life. Like if you work at restaurants or anything like that, you'll meet these people and you realize that they got families back home they're trying to feed. They came to America for job opportunities. They're hard workers. They never show up late. They never call out sick. And so I think the passport bro movement is no different than the people that are migrating from other countries, third world countries to America. They're coming for a better life. People are leaving America for a better life, yo. And if you got the money, you could be really wealthy in other countries. Let's just tell the truth. You got money, you could be extremely rich in Colombia. You could be extremely rich in Thailand. This is the reason. So I wish women as a whole would not feel so resentful because guess what? Most men are not going overseas. Most of them are retirees. That's the people that really the passport bros. So people that most of these women won't even date. So, and I wish women also see that a lot of the girls here are messed up. You know what I'm saying? Look at Amber Heard, like people like that. You know what I'm saying? Amber Heard was dating Johnny Depp. This dude's literally a sex symbol, a heartthrob, and she's putting poop on his bed. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, how do you explain that? How do you explain that? So, Do I want to do some passport bro shit? Absolutely. I want to definitely leave America and see what's out there. If it's going to be today, I would like to see it. Because guess what? A lot of these girls, they don't got the luxury to be act spoiled rotten like a lot of the girls in America. A lot of people in America don't realize the opportunity we have. A lot of people outside the country do. So they work harder to be here and they do more with the opportunity when they're here. He said America has financial opportunities which attract people to come, and other countries have social, romantic, leisure opportunities not available in the States. Bro, well said. Well said. Yeah. And that's what we're going for. You know what I'm saying? Bro, and this passport bros always existed. It was a form of sex tourism, and that's what people did. Heck said, I went to Japan for a month and didn't want to leave. Yeah, bro. Bro, Japan has reverse chivalry. Reverse chivalry. You know what I'm saying? Uh Japan has reverse chivalry. What up, Alberto?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing today?
Good, bro. Going through a little breakup, but it's all good. It was just a situation ship. How about you?
Not much. Just still chilling, living the single life, just kicking back, bro.
So you're used to it.
I've been used to it for like past 6 years now.
You've been single for the last 6 years?
Yeah, but I mean, I went out on dates and stuff like that, here and there. Nothing serious.
No, I'm not judging. Bro. Like I'm not saying whether you're a good or bad guy or not. I'm just curious. So, do you want to be? Ideally, would you like to be single or would you like to be in a relationship?
Hopefully, yeah, one day want to be, but it's like, it's a tough market these days,
From my
especially my
opinion,
age, bro, too.
what's your age? You're 26, 27, right?
27, bro, especially around my age too. It's not just like, I don't know. It's either like you see a lot of those like I always like to weed out the chicks that are like, oh, I want the guy who has like the three sixes. Nah, get out of here. It's like
Yeah, I
they
mean those
set high,
guys don't really exist.
yeah, they set high standards for like other people, but they don't set high standards for themselves.
You know what? When I see this on dating apps, it's like a big red flag for me.
What's it?
When girl says, "I love princess treatment," like
No,
I'm
out.
like left.
Yeah,
You
bro.
like people that spoil you, not me. Like
The
it's
Disney
okay if a
princess
girl likes
treatment.
nice things, but it seems like she's demanding that. Like if she wants a sucker, that's what it seems like she's saying.
It's pretty much like a simp.
Yeah, like a simp off the bat. Like fuck that,
Nah.
you know.
The Disney princess gotta go.
Yeah, completely. Mr. Like I said, my rent it was 130 per month in Thailand. I literally lived just outside of downtown where all the action was. It was great, bro.
Damn.
That's
For
and look, I
nothing.
have um a remote job where I can work from home, if you will. I
So
essentially
do
always
I.
work from home. So 130 a month, bro. That's like
It's nothing.
a tenth of my rent. Like I could afford that easily. You know what I'm saying? That would be so easy. And so I wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to, and that's the thing people understand. If your costs are not that expensive, you don't have to make as much. It's not just like, oh, you want to make a bunch of money and buy a bunch of stuff. You gotta make a bunch of money for the certain cost of living, but your cost of living dramatically drops. That's equivalent to getting a huge raise, you know? So yeah, I definitely want to check out Thailand for sure. I think that's a good option for me. But Alberto, back to you. Let me ask you this. So have you tried Hinge?
I tried Hinge, yeah. I mean, because one of my other friend, he was like he recommended it to me because I was using Tinder for a bit, and kind of Tinder is just like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a hookup site, and then don't get me started on Plenty of Fish. Don't get me started on that one.
How's that? I haven't used that in years. How's that?
Plenty of
Plenty of fish.
Fish. Oh
Yeah.
man, dude, it's oh my God, it's I'm
Is
not
it
even
good?
gonna. It's bad. I'll let the comments, let the guests in the comments describe it to you. It's just horrendous.
But yo, literally, this girl, literally, that I was talking to for about 7 weeks, that was behind the scenes of some of my lives, literally laying in my bed. You guys seen her, right? She was bringing me food, like,
I
you know
no.
what I'm saying? We stopped talking, and I'm assuming she didn't come back because it was so silly. I'm assuming that she just was trying to make a power move. But we stopped talking because I just told her not to put a certain thing in the fridge a certain way, and she just exploded on me like, "Oh, I hate how you talk to me. Don't talk to me that way." And I was just like, "What?" Like, and she just called it quits. And I'm just all right. I didn't even say anything to her. I'm like, I'm not even gonna really entertain it because it's just extremely ridiculous. And it's like that was like nothing, you know. Mr. Mrs. said the majority of men see it the way Alberto just said for himself, but there will be plenty of others that will say guys like him only want to go overseas to fuck. That's BS. That's true, bro. I don't know. We got to stop demonizing men for wanting a better life. That's all. We're just practical. We're just practical, yo. JF Nunson, these girls are bonkers. They are, bro. Extremely. Mr. Mrs. says luxury apartments in Thailand where I was start at 240 a month, bro. That's wild. That's wild. Jeff Nunn says POF is horrid, horrid.
Horrible.
Yeah. Jeff Nunn said Hilly is too. I paid for the premium mistake,
That's your first mistake, paying for the premium membership. Don't do it.
bro. I did it for Hinge and it works lovely for me. So I don't know. That's why I don't even want to f with these other dating apps because Hinge works so well. Plenty of fish equals plenty of obese baby mama. Bro, one of the baddest girls I ever got in my life. She was a doctor in New York from Plenty of Fish. Badass island girl, y'all. Petite, had dreads, like beautiful, like Rihanna type girl, y'all. Fire. And the only downside with her is she was in a relationship, but the guy she was dating was also a doctor, and he wanted to wait till marriage to have sex. He wanted to do it the right way. And she didn't want to wait. So she went on a dating app. She found me, and I was just hitting that shit on the side. And it's crazy. I feel bad. They got a kid now, and they're married now. And it's like, damn, like, look what she was doing now. How can you trust these girls out here? Helena was like, LOL. Yeah, it's wild out here. Mrs. said plenty of bad attitudes, plenty of mental illness,
Mr. on a roll.
plenty of misandrous. Yeah, I think misandrous, bro. A lot of we don't talk about that enough. How a lot of women really hate men. Let's talk about this, okay? I want to talk about this because this is a big thing. How many people know women that take accountability? Because that's the issue that was the biggest issue in the last relationship I had. This girl would not take accountability. She did something wrong. She didn't want to hear nothing about it. You know, she just wanted to be right all the time. She just had a need to be right all the time. So, Alberto, are you familiar with girls taking accountability at all, or what's up?
I try not to like rely on other people. I try to, like hear them out about it, and also like, if I want to do something or I need something, I just do it myself instead of like, but it seems like, if they always try to like beat around the bush, like a lot of times where I was talking to chicks, it's they're trying to beat around the bush.
Mm.
And I just have to repeat myself. And it kind of pisses me off that I have to repeat myself sometimes where, they're still not understanding it that
What do you mean I beat around the bush? Like they won't get to the
they
point?
won't
Like,
get to the point. Won't get to the point.
so
Like,
do you feel like they don't want to take you seriously?
no, they just like, they want to hear themselves talk. They don't want to hear you talk sometimes, but it's like, but they like to hear themselves talk.
You know what though? I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's just game though. What I mean by that is like that's where you could develop your game and realize like just keep your mouth shut, yeah. And it's like you got to just talk to your boys like people like me. Like people like me want to hear what you got to say. But a lot of girls are horrible listeners. I hate to just generalize, but it's true. Like a lot of girls don't give a crap what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't talk about my problems to them. Nah.
Problems about nothing, like nothing. Like they don't care about anything you got to say. Hex says Mr. is cooking. Yeah, of course, bro. That's the chat champion. He calls himself. Mr. Smith says, "Stop me when I'm lying, bro. We never stopping you because you never lie. You know, if anything, you're too objective, which is good, but we're trying to keep it peaceful here." Hex says she will ramble for 20 minutes and then push it back on you somehow,
But
bro. Facts. Go ahead,
I
Alberto.
was gonna say like the whole passport bros that started like back in the army, like back in the way back in the day, like all these like guys that were stationed like overseas, and they were like once they were discharged, they're going out back out there to go like meet up their girlfriends or whatever.
Right.
They were doing that like way back then. It just wasn't like on social media because it was probably 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's how a lot of girls, even during Vietnam, that's how a lot of people became mixed. I forgot there was a term for it. It's not a mail order bride, but that is a passport bro too. But it was something else where like you would have like military babies.
Army brats.
Yeah, there you go.
Army brats. Yeah, I knew a couple of them. I think one of them I knew like was a black chick. She was actually born in Germany and very fine too. But her parents moved around a lot because they were both like stationed in the Navy,
Hmm.
and so that she was all over the place, living like all across the U.S. But
You're
originally,
from SoCal, right? You're from Imminent Empire. That's where you're from.
me,
Yeah. Where you
from
from?
I'm from Poland,
No, but where do you live though right now?
Chicago,
Okay, my bad. Mixed you up with another call. Yeah, Chicago. Sorry. Yeah.
California. Nah,
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think maybe Agent Crypto's from California. My bad. My bad.
I think
You
he
guys.
is.
Yeah, you guys. Both around the same age. Mr. Accountability. Literally, the first time a woman ever apologized to me was my girlfriend in the Philippines when I was 39 years old, and I'm 40 now, bro. And that's why people go overseas for women like that. Respectfully. Um.
Yeah, they're just not corrupted by this whole like Western society where it's like materialism, all like looks. They're actually more like traditional. That's the reason. I think that's the reason why people are going over there because I think social media and just materialism has really corrupted us.
Yeah, I think we're just in a dying society, bro. I think we lost the Cold War against Russia. Russia subverted our culture, and they were successful. Our culture is completely subverted. It was never like this before the Cold War. I mean World War II. Um, that's when it really got messed up, bro. Like since I would say the last 40 years has been an onslaught on the fabric of our country completely. It just shot. Bro, look how many girls are willing to do OnlyFans. Like sex work is like a joke these days. It's not even a thing anymore. Like everybody's a sex worker. It's like what? Like
Well, yeah, because like it started like during like the pandemic when it was like everybody was locked up, and then they're like, trendsetter. It was like, oh, you can make money doing lonely fans or whatever.
lonely fans.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like that. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, because a lot of people on there are lonely. For real.
Heck said we live in a consumer culture. Yeah, that's true too. Consumerism.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we don't have people producing. We live in a culture where people just want to experience, have fun. There's a saying I think it's called panem and circuses, which means like people want a French no, it's a Latin term for people who just want bread, which is pan, right? And circuses they want and which is a circus and entertainment, like food and entertainment. That's all people really want. And yeah, America's in a strange place, man. I really wish we could get back to what we're going to at some point. Miss said, dude in the Navy got caught trying to smuggle his Filipina girlfriend onto his ship when they left. He said she'd do everything my mama do and gives me fine kitty. Yeah, bro. Yeah. My first was a Filipina girl. I won't lie. She put that shit on me, yo. And I had to tell her, like, yo, like that's my first time. She was like, no, it wasn't. I'm like, yes, it
Yeah,
was. But
my
shit,
taste.
it didn't feel like it because that shit was rocking.
Yeah, my taste over time has definitely changed, man. I definitely like. Yeah, Asian women are awesome.
Bro, a lot of them are still traditional. A
Hmm.
lot of them like listen to what you have to say. They won't fight with you. Some of them are feminists, but a good portion of them are like all the Asian girls I know that are dope. They're all wifed up, yo. All of them, they're all wifed up. And nowadays, because of the gym, they got huge butts. Back then, it was like a rare thing to say an Asian girl with a big butt. Now, ton of them got badonkadonks. Ton of them. Mr. Smith said a lot of guys even talk about Poland too. It's not as popular of a location for passport bros yet, but over there, guys love it over there. It's easy to find good women there and comfortable lifestyle. Yeah, bro. Of course.
Yeah, it's very
Of course.
thing about Poland. It's like it's a very conservative place. I mean, if you ever visited there or anything, especially
Yeah.
where I'm from like a small town, bro, where it's like maybe not even 1,000 people. Just very like straight, follow the book, religious. type. But yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you can find some nice women out there too.
It's like
Danny, my
it's like you
man,
find it's like you find nice women everywhere. Yeah, Danny says women hate accountability. They also protect each other from accountability. They absolutely hate seeing any woman being held accountable. Bro, it's true.
man,
Like
Danny's got some stories for sure.
if you talk about a girl doing something wrong in public, they'll shame you, right? Like the whole world protects women. This is why like women are so coddled. And listen, this is not me. This is not a hate train against women, but like we're having to talk about in the barbershop. That's why I'm wearing the dude right now. 'Cause I just got a haircut. We had to talk about this in the barbershop. Like, bro, a random girl's getting her ass whooped by a guy in the street. Bro, people will come out to work to save that girl. Someone might kill that guy. Some random guy don't even know either of those people involved will kill that guy. But let a guy be getting his ass whooped in the middle of the street by somebody else. You
Nah,
think anyone's gonna jump in? And that's like the difference between men and women one on one is just like women, people are all trying to coddle you, protect you, nurture you, and save you, and that's fine. But because of it, a lot of them are turning into this like spoiled brats. It's horrible, you know. Miss Smith said, I've always liked dark skinned Indian women and Afro Latinas. Absolutely, bro. Oh my god, like the dark skinned Dominican chicks. Whew. I like brown cheeks, so I ain't going front. I like everything, but I do preferably like that tan, burnt orange, dark brown skin. Dominican dark girls, fire to me. Completely fire. Alberto says, "What's up, Danny? What up, bro? Look, people recognize you, bro. You got to stay in the chats. Where have you been, bro? He hasn't been around forever." Heck said, "One of my favorite spots is Curacao, Island Life below the hurricane belt. Yeah, that's dope. Never been there, y'all, and that does sound dope if it's um below the hurricane belt." Heck says men all over the world mostly prefer conservative traditional women, but also very liberal in the bedroom for the long term boyfriend and husband. Yes. Like I want you to just be down to do some shit that I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, be down. Be down. Eunice says, I would. Why are they getting their asses whooped? Um, Well, I'm just it's just an expression. Like if men, a lot of people don't help a random guy getting injured is the same thing I'm trying to say, the way they'll help a random girl. Like literally, I'm telling you, like I would never do this, but if I was beating up or okay, if someone was I won't even put myself in it, but if someone was putting their hands on a girl, and this has happened, like there's many stories of this happening. Someone puts a hand on a girl in the street in public, a random person will walk out of nowhere and knock out that guy, bro. Random people. Girls get protected by strangers. You know what I'm saying? Unique says she'll pretty much protect men and women. Okay.
what kind of
And
modern feminism has like created this whole like boss babe culture and this kind of culture that they want to compete against men and just want to like they kind of want to stick it to guys that, oh, I can do this too, or good for you.
it's a penis envy culture. We're living in a culture where they envy the penis. Like I want to do everything. Everything that a man does is like the standard of life. It's kind of funny because like the male life has been modeled and like try to be replicated by women. And it's funny because it is kind of misandrous because it's like, yo, instead of appreciating that we're different, and Yanina's not like this in any way, so I'm gonna take her comment off the screen. But instead of appreciating that we're different, a lot of women are just looking at it like, well, men ain't shit, we could do it too, and it's just a bullshit that they were sold, and it's just not true. You know what I'm saying? It's okay that we could handle things that y'all can't handle. It's all right, and y'all can handle things we can't handle. You know what I'm saying? We need each other. JF Dunn says, I
That's right.
love me a light skinned girl. Yeah, that's fire. I fuck with that.
As
And white girls
Charleston
too.
White says, I actually quote this on a daily basis. As Charleston White said that today is that we lack companionship. Is that we have everything we want. You can have everything you want in this world, but we lack companionship between like relationships or whatever. That's not we don't have enough of that these days. It's
Yeah,
all you
we
want.
don't. Go ahead.
It's everyone wants to fight each other. Everyone wants to do this. They don't want to work it out or be agreeable. It's it's come on, man.
Yeah, we're not adversaries. Too
Hmm.
many girls are adversarial, and it's like my boy at the barbershop was telling me that today. Him and his wife be like every time he says something to her, it's like him against her. It's like, yo, I'm not trying to battle you. I'm your teammate.
Yeah, on the same
So a
team.
lot of girls are reading us like we're because women think that we're so misogynistic. They look at us through that lens like we hate them, and it's like no, we don't
No.
hate you. Oh, we hate you when we do any. On one hand, girls will say a man will sleep with anything. He would, say he will screw anything. But on the other hand, they'll say we hate you. Why if we hate you, why would we sleep with anything? Which one is it? We worship you, if anything. I mean, there's so many simps as a whole, as a group. Not me, but I'm saying as a group, men worship women, right? You see all the men getting kicked in the nuts, like that one dude that like the girl was like kicking like fucking. He was like she made him lay his face in a puddle. She's kicking the puddle on him, and all this weird sexual shit that's going on where men getting like, demasculated by women for fun. What woman's getting demasculated by men for fun? Like come on now, it's rare. Fitness Dan Denny says thanks for the loves and appreciate you guys. Alberto, you wrote in the chat. Shout out to you. He said, "Jump in, Danny. Yeah, jump in, bro. I'm gonna put the link in the bio again." Helena, Yanina, the girls. Y'all want to say something? Please say something. Let's have the conversation. I appreciate you guys. Mr. said, "I never understood the battle of sexes ever since I was a child. I was never competing with women, but as I grew up, I realized they're competing with us, kind of like we're Goku and they're Vegeta." Yeah, bro. Sadly, bro. And it doesn't have to be that way. Like, you know what it is? A lot of the issues that we have, we don't understand each other. And we're not taking the time to understand each other. A lot of men don't understand female nature, and a lot of women don't understand male nature. Listen, guys, women are going to complain and pout and whine about the most frivolous stuff. It's cool. Don't fight with them. Don't argue with them. Don't yell at them. Don't do what Fresh and Fit do. Get fucking butt hurt and want to kick them out. So that's what we got to do as men. As women, you guys got to understand that one, we're easy to please. You know what I'm saying? What's the three S's? Sex, sandwich, silence. I mean, we're simple. You know what I'm saying? You whip out those three S's, we're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, quiet as can be. Eunice and my family not like that. We let men be men, and we are ourselves. Yo, I believe you, Nina, because you want to support a dude on the side. You know what I'm saying? That is the ultimate support for a man. Helena says it's nice to live in a first world country as a female. Nice not to get stoned to death for not getting married or killed for wanting an education. Still happens. Still happens though. Look at Afghanistan. So sad. Yeah, I will. You got a point there. I won't lie. I don't know if it's happening in Afghanistan, but it is happening in countries, I believe, even places in Africa. But that's how traditional people are. Some people are so traditional, they're the radical right, right? There's a radical left. There's also the radical right. There's female circumcisions and all kind of crazy stuff happening across the world. So I agree with that. But you know what? You guys don't appreciate your opportunity. You guys are too busy beating up on us that you're here. Why don't you appreciate that you're in a first world country and we treat you better? Instead, you guys are, divorce graping us. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. Like you would thought that we're the ones doing that kind of stuff to you. Because your swords are your best weapon. Do you mean words or swords? Your words, swords, or maybe our ability to defend or something. I don't know. Alina said, but feminists took it too far and turned it to hate. Yes, I agree with that 100%.
Just
100%.
facts.
Yanina says, how many of you see yourself as conquering a woman in the bedroom? I always see myself. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're getting humped. It just seems like you're conquering somebody. Yeah, I don't know. Is that the wrong way to look at it? Is that what you're implying? I think most girls want to be. The most. It's sad, but the most submissive women are in the bedroom. Most women will give you a hard time outside the bedroom, but in the bedroom, they're letting you clap cheeks left and right. I never have an issue with girls in the bedroom. Even this girl that just broke up with me, we just smashed the date right before we broke up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cheek clapping just seems to be like a every girl seems to be down for that. Bust my cheeks, but I'm gonna have an attitude in the morning type of thing. Helena says, no, Yanina says Helena Crossbow, they don't get that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them don't get it. We went too far. Like you guys got your freedom and stuff, and now it's going way too far until we could be men. We don't need men. And what does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a woman? It's not birthing women, it's birthing people. Anyone could be a mother. Yeah, we went too far left. Ms. Smith, I agree with what Helena Cross said. However, unfortunately, I understand other countries like Afghanistan do those things so their women won't become like the wretchedness we now have in America. Yeah, but it's
Becau-
still wrong. I agree with
because
it.
Islam is very like they don't tolerate a lot of stuff, you know. They don't tolerate this new trend going on or anything. They're very like by the book, you know. That's why that's why it's like, you know, over there it's like a third world country for women, and they come here it's a lot more different.
Yeah, but I won't blame it on Islam. I'll just blame it on traditional countries that abuse Islam because I don't think it's in the. I started reading the Quran, and I don't think it's in the Quran to mutilate women and do all this stuff. Like
No,
it's
it's
not really
not.
based on mistreating people. Some people just are radical, bro, and they use religion. You know what I'm saying? As a scapegoat. You know, they're just radicalized people. Yanina says yes. After we are handed in Afghanistan back to the terrorists, they start beheading women. Bro, listen. All right, so let's get off this like women got it worse than men got it worse than women. We both got it bad, so we need to team up and work together. That's what we really need to do. We really need to team up and work together. We're going back into the battle of sexes. Who got it worse? Who got it where they got it worse? It don't matter. The reality of it is all the beheading and the bad stuff happening to women. Guess who's going to protect those women from that happening? I mean, men are doing it, but guess who's going to protect women from those men? Other men. You know, other men are going to go in there like other countries and go to war with countries like that. Heck says India not being safe for female tourists shows you the benefits of the patriarchy. Yeah, bro, we women got it so good here. We should be getting head regular. The men in this country, including myself, we should be getting head no complaints. Girl thanking us that they look our country's so great, but instead we get their ass to kiss, and it's just so funny. Like, would you really want to live outside of America as a woman? Like, sincerely. And it says, no, your intimate relationship shouldn't be seen as conquering. It's only conquering in the sense of like, not conquering in the sense of like, I don't know if we're looking at the same way. Conquering in the sense of like, bro, it's a man getting, and I guess one won't see it this way, but bro, that is a sweet joy. Like, it just seemed like we won. That's the greatest gift you could give to us. That seemed like we reached the final stage. That's what we mean by conquer. We conquered the game of this whole pursuing a girl. You know what I'm saying? And trying to be nice to her. And by the time you get the cheeks, it's like you reach the final level. So I don't know if we look at it like conquering from the standpoint of like, she's some captive of yours, and you have her, you know, um, as a prisoner of war or something. I think we look at conquer in the sense of like we achieve something as an achievement. That's how I think we look at it. Yanina says, yeah, that's too far. Let children be children. Who's talking about children? I ain't saying anyone talking about children. I don't know. I could be wrong. Mr. Smith, I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't agree with their methods. I'm just saying I'm aware of their motivation behind their methods without agreeing with their methods. Yeah, I don't know if that's their motivation. I think they got some ruthless power, and I think there's some evil people, and I just think there's no pushback in those countries because they don't have any. See, the conservatives need liberals, and the liberals need conservatives. It's like a balancing act. It's the yin and the yang. We need both, right? This is why men needs women too. Like we need emotional people and we need rational people. When things go like think about like children. Like children are irrational in the sense of like a child is very expensive. They complain, they whine. You know, rationally, it makes no sense to have children because children are a nuisance initially, right? For a very long time, and they're very costly. They're very expensive. Emotionally, they make sense. You love them, you care about them, you'll do anything for them. So this is why where emotion and ration needs to come together because things can't just be too rational. Because if that were the case, like I said, no one would ever have children or do anything. I'll be investing in this essentially in the future in a way. It'll be all for now and for self gratification. So you need emotion for where rations lack. But then where the emotions lack, you need ration. So we need both of them. It's the yin and the yang. It's a balancing act that we're doing. And sometimes we just go too far. We go too far down the emotional roller coaster, or we go too far down the rational roller coaster. And they're both bad. The far left and the far right are both bad. We need to be somewhere center. Mr. Smith says, fun fact, the vast majority of Muslim people are in Asia, not the Middle East. They don't do half the stuff in Asia they do in the Middle East. Absolutely. Absolutely. Heck says, conquest and gusto is something built in the U.S. or men, that is. Yeah. Our brother, what you think, bro? Talk to me. I know you got some things to say.
I don't know. It's just, to be honest, I really don't see it as conquering. I'm just like, I just gain it as experience, you know?
So what's your, so you've been intimate with a girl before, right?
Yeah, I have.
So do you dominate her or she's dominating? What's your experience? You're kind of like, not saying throwing her around, but you're kind of the one directing and leading the experience, or you feel like you're kind of the back seat and whatever she wants to do, you're doing.
Kind of 50-50. I mean, backseat and kind of dominating, you know, like leading the horse to the water, you know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
Type of
And
deal.
so yeah, you need to, that's how we look at it. Like, you need to actually answer me this. Do you want a man to dominate you, or do you want him to sit back and you dominate him? And that could explain why we have this issue with the word conquering. Because maybe you want a more submissive man that's going to let you just have your way with him. So listen, when a girl's going down on me, I feel like she's conquering me. To be honest with you, and I'm trying to hold back my, what I'm saying, my life force, but she forces it out of me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like. I'm like, oh, hold on, and then boom, is gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I feel like that's when I want a girl to be dominant. But outside of that, I want to dominate a girl for the most part. That's just my personal preference sexually. Uh,
I just think that like porno is also kind of like, if people that watch porno, they kind of, it also gave them
corn.
like, or I'm sorry, a corn.
Yeah.
It kind of gave them like a unrealistic reality of, you know, intimacy, because it's like, you know, not a, I don't I never met any I haven't met any I haven't met a lot of chicks that want to do half the stuff that happens in corn, you know?
Mm,
That's not like that, you know, it's not like that in real life.
mm. I've met a lot of girls like that. Unfortunately, I don't know. We meet different kind of girls. Yeah, I mean, look, I think corn has a downside. It has some benefits to it. I think it's definitely perverse us more, but I don't know if we could go back. Unfortunately, I think I think it's. I don't watch it anymore, but I think its impact on the culture is already here to stay. I feel like I don't think we could undo it. Because out of the corner is Hollywood. Is love making like Hollywood for you, where you're kissing under, like, what I'm saying, under the moonlight and the stars in the sky, and you're on like a picnic blanket, and you're whispering sweet nothings in her ear, or are you like corn, where, what I'm saying, you bending her over and she throwing that ass back, what I'm saying, and you clapping them cheeks and you spanking her ass, like, they both have their influence on sex for sure, and you just gotta choose which one. If you want to go the Hollywood route, hey, some girls don't like that. Some girls like sport, fucking for sure.
I think
Uh,
a good movie that I watched before that was kind of like showing that off was called Don John, with like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I don't know if you remember that. It was like from 2013, 14.
I
And
gotta check it out.
he was watching Corn, and he was like dating like this super hot chick, and he was like, and just the whole movie was just like very interesting, because it was like
Mm.
a message that was like anti-corn, you know? You
Yeah,
gotta check it out.
I think there are some, but I don't think everyone watches the extreme stuff. I think only a small people watch the extreme stuff. Like, remember the Two Girls in One Cup?
Oh
Like, that's
hell no.
extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anyone, there's like bestiality. I don't think anyone's really
Ugh.
watching that kind of stuff. There's actually a guy who got arrested for doing something inappropriate in the store, and then when they went through his phone, they seen videos of him and his wife and their dog doing bestiality stuff.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, they arrested him, and they went back to arrest their wife. Yeah, it was wild. It was I probably should have done a video on that. I thought it myself, like, damn, like he got in trouble, and then when they went to his phone, they found out they're up to no good, other stuff.
Oh my god. That was just
Uh,
like bringing back like PTSD with that crap.
yeah. Mr. Bishop said, I'm old enough to remember the Towel E-Band meeting with Bush on national TV saying outright they do not want Americanism to spread to their women in their country. So that's why I say that. Yeah, that makes sense. Uh, Miss Smith said, "There's no power struggle in my bedroom. We both have our roles, and we play those roles in mutual pleasure." Yeah, bro. I mean,
That's right.
each brother their own. Like, girl, I noticed that girls like when I dominate them. That's just what I've realized. They want me to trash them. I don't know why. Girls just want me to like, go all out on them. But y'all might have different experiences, and what you do in the bedroom is your business, not mine. Miss Smith said, when you have
Acorn.
oh when you have a nut and she keeps sucking you like you be like, yeah. That, yeah, bro. That's sorry I couldn't read that properly, but I get what you mean. I think the chat gets what you mean too. Good put. Eunice and Miss, only a certain type of man gets that treatment. Mouth open, upside down on the bed. I do that for my man, bro. That's what I'm saying. You need it. Jesus Christ. I can feel that without even experiencing that right now. That's how familiar I am with that treatment. That's dang. You need to be fucking people up, yeah. Shout out to her, yeah. Jesus Christ. Mr. says, yeah, for real. That, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we all should just work together. We have that kind of love and romance for each other. If people wasn't watching, it'd be the zoophile sites. There would be zoophile sites. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I don't even want to know what that is.
Yeah, I think it's pedo with zoo in it. Yeah, it's crazy. The guy also got a charge for child corn. Yeah, he did. Yo, so you heard about that story too? Yeah, yes, yeah, that was a story. He like, yeah, I think was that what he got caught with? He was like taping someone or something, some weird ish. Yeah, that was a wild story. I don't be making videos about all the stories I be seeing, but I should. Mr. said, as I should, as you should. I personally prefer her on her knees, but that stuff is great. Yeah, girls hate the knees for some reason. I don't know. There's been like a lot of couple girls lately. They want me to lay down. You
Unless you're in a
know,
wheelchair or something like that.
yeah, a lot of girls don't like that. I like standing up and looking down. Like, damn, girl, is she really taking care of the boy? You know. I thought that was pretty funny. Uh, Miss Smith says, I have yet to meet a woman with enough talent to do that all that on me because I'm black, but I had a few that were happy to try. Yes, you're right, bro. I think I could put like a hole through someone's head doing that. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You don't want to kill somebody. Uh, Heck says that couch on the pillow is meant to be for her knee. Yeah, bro. I actually have I can get on my seat and get it, but I actually have like a knee pad, for them to kneel on. But uh, and it's not just for that. Obviously, guys, I'm a personal trainer, so that's a knee pad for other things too, to do workouts on and stuff. But a lot of girls take it personally. They're like, yo, what the hell? They feel disrespected by it. So what the f? But yeah, to each his own. What you want to do in the bedroom, how you want to do it. Exactly. Look what you need to say. Yeah, exactly. It's hard on any. Exactly. A lot of girls, bro. A lot of girls hate it. A lot of girls hate it. They feel more relaxed if you're laying down. It's more fun for them. And I've learned to enjoy it that way personally. I just like to stand and watch because I feel dominant. It's like a dominant thing. I feel more submissive, for sure. So yeah, I mean, damn, this got really wild really fast, huh? This whole conversation. It went really
Zero to
really
100
fast,
real quick.
real quick. Um, and the truth of the matter is, like I said, like I feel that's the only time men and women were really cooperating now in the bedroom, and imagine at some point that's not going to be a cooperation anymore. At some point, girls are going to be the real dominant ones in the bedroom where they like tell you go against the wall and they're going to hold you and do what they need to do to you, and you can't get no pleasure out of it somehow. I don't know.
It's just that dating apps made it so like convenient. It's like, open an app, boom, boom, boom. That's it. It's like, probably maybe back in the day, you probably actually had to go out and hustle.
To do what? To hook up with a girl?
Yeah, you had to hustle, man.
Yeah, so I remember dating before dating apps. Like the way you'd meet girls is through people. Like, right, if you didn't meet them in your own school or your job, you ask your friends to introduce you to people. Like, people from different circles. Like, oh, yo, it was always like you had boys that like would date a girl and like, yo, does she got any friends? That's how it was back in the day. Now that's like out the window. You don't even need to do that anymore. It was like, but I remember like when I used to be single at times, I'm like, yo, I try to meet new guys and see if new guys could introduce me to new girls. That was a big thing at one point.
Well, I think we got to go back to the dark ages, to be honest.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, you said you're struggling. I don't, and that's how I know I'm fortunate because I do know like I'm one of the few people I know to have a lot of success on dating apps. I know even Jack hates it too. So and a lot of people don't have success on dating apps. Not it's actually uncommon, which is funny because I think that's a new way to date these days. Like very few people are dating in person anymore. Heck
Yeah,
says
I'm just
windows open sound like a murder scene.
yeah
Uh,
yeah. For now, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just like working, saving up, and that's it. I'm just chilling.
well, what do you? So okay, no homo, but what do you rate yourself? Do you feel like you're an average guy or you're above average guy as far as
Average.
when it comes to coming women? Okay,
I'm just average, bro. I'm like,
and that's what's the problem. The problem is that it's impossible for average guys these days because average women think they're too good for you, which is so stupid. It was never like that, yo.
but I
It
try
was
to take
never like that back in the day.
I try to take care of myself, not eat junk food, exercise, work out,
Uh huh.
take care of myself basically. I'm
Right.
not like a fat slob or anything.
Right. Right. So,
Excuse
what do
me.
you feel like makes you average, in your own opinion?
I wake up, go to work. I mean, I barely go out anymore, you know,
Mm.
just kind of bit of a
So, you're
homebody
average from a
sometimes.
social standpoint. Socially, you don't have like a social life of abundance, if you will.
Uh, I don't know how to answer that. Like, I'm kind of social with people. Like, I'd rather go out, go play pool, but I don't like going out to bars or clubs anymore. It's like kind of just grew old on me and just I'd rather just kind
Already,
of.
you're only 27, man. That's interesting.
But it's like it's so dead nowadays, though. It's whack.
So, like, all right. So, do you know any guys having success with women? And if so, what are they doing?
Uh, Not really sure because a couple of my friends they don't really talk about it that much. I mean, because we're all on the same boat as I am, all single and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting. So, so in your high school, were you part of the it crowd, or you part of just like the regular people crowd? Like,
I was
it doesn't
part.
matter, by the way. I was just curious.
I was part of like the regular people. Because I mean,
Okay.
I went to high
You were
school. It
like
was
jocks
like
or nothing?
nah. Because when I went to high school, it was like 10% Caucasian, and the rest were all like Latino or like African American.
Oh, so you're from the South Side?
No, I'm like between Northwest.
Oh, Chicago.
Yeah.
So you were like the only white kid in like a predominantly black Hispanic school.
Yep. Exactly.
Really?
Hmm.
So how what was that like? Did you like? Do you feel like there was like a lot of girls that were interested in you? You felt like you were kind of like that. You were like the out. You were like like an outsider in a way.
In a way, I was kind of, but like they're all kind of like into other stuff, you know, and some of them already like had kids by the time they were like senior or junior year. I'm like,
So who are
damn.
the hottest girls? The Spanish girls or the black girls?
I'd say I'm at both.
Damn, so they're bad Spanish girls and black girls. Who were the
Yeah.
popular dudes? Were they? What race were they?
We really didn't have any popular dudes. It was just like whatever.
So you there was no there was like a you didn't know if like one dude that was cleaning up, he was smashing like a lot of the girls. That happens like almost every high school. There's like one guy that's screwing like a lot of girls, and they all know.
Man,
You
this
didn't
was
know a guy
like,
like that?
bro, man, this is like, damn, this is going back like almost a decade now. I hardly remember.
Okay, okay, no worries. No, so like that's the crowd of people I hung out with. I hung out with the dudes that like, and I was doing my thing too, but I was one of my best friends was just cleaning house, y'all. The dude was just cleaning house completely.
I
Um,
didn't start dating till like probably like my senior year ish. That's when I started dating. You know.
Fitness Dan Daddy said he was a vanilla persuasion they were always waiting for. It's funny because Dan has his baby mama's black, yo, and he's a white guy. I think that's kind of funny. I think she's like Haitian. I think he told me.
Danny, come on the show.
Yeah, Danny, how won't you hop in the yo, bro? We got 15 more minutes, man. Hop in. Miss said I met a chick on a dating app and got catfish. Whoa. She was all good in her pics, but she showed up weighing 400 pounds. She literally tilted the whole car to her side while we were driving. Yeah, I remember you telling that story. That was actually really funny. I never got catfished that bad. Well, one girl looked like her pictures, but I realized like I started dating girls like that only took head pictures, yo. I couldn't see the rest of her body, so she was bigger, but I realized she hid her pictures. Actually, one girl, I got catfished with a girl that only had one arm. And I looked back at her fucking profile after we had a date, and all her pictures were from one side. You couldn't see the other side, and she took it in such a way that it didn't look like she didn't only had one arm, but she had like one arm, and the other arm was like from the elbow up. You know, and I think she said she was born that way or something like that. But I'm like, damn, how you gonna surprise me with that? But check this out, bro. She was so arrogant, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, you got one arm, you stuck up like that? What the? It was crazy. Mr. Rich said I was a floater in high school. I was cool with everybody. I wasn't a jerk, even though I played football and did track. I wasn't a nerd, but I was cool with the nerds, and I was cool with the Unifi.
That's
Una?
how I describe myself too. I was cool for everybody too. I didn't play any sports or anything. Just did weightlifting.
Hey, Danny, what
Yo,
up, brother?
How you
there
guys
he is.
doing? Nice
What's
to
How
be
up?
are you,
here with
bro?
you. By popular demand. Thanks for it's awesome that you're hosting this.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Like, I haven't spoken to you until in a while,
Yeah,
man.
it's been a
Happy New
while,
Year,
man.
bro. Where you been?
But I've been busy. It's a bit of a mess here in New York City, but I'm surviving and I'm doing better. So I'm glad to get back on here.
Okay. So, what's your? I guess let's talk about the take on conquering women. What's your take on that? 'Cause I think that was an interesting point that Yanina brought up. What's your vibe?
I think that you have to make sure that you do. I think yes, you do. I mean, women they'll pretend like they don't want to be dominated, but that's
Right.
not true. They want to be dominated, but except that there's a part of them they're trying to take control, and they want you to be stronger than that. Now,
Mm,
where you get in trouble is that if you have anger, if you carry a lot of anger, they will easily gaslight you, and then
mm,
then it just becomes a whole mess. But as long as as long as you have as long as you're not carrying anger, be it towards your parents or whatever, then you're in a good situation and you can take control of the situation. And but otherwise, you have to be very careful because it's very difficult relationships today.
Yeah, these days especially, it's like walking on eggshells, bro.
yeah, I noticed that, and I haven't had any trouble with that because I don't know if it's because I'm black. Girls want me to. I don't know. I really don't know what it is, but my experience is usually people want me to deliver the Kraken. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I got everything but a whip. You know what I'm saying? So usually that's the vibe. But what do I know? Um, what about you though? How you in your what's the dating life like for you right now, Danny? I know are you in you good terms with your baby mother, or what's going on with that?
No, I mean we're separated, but we're not divorced or anything like this. She has her own apartment. I have my own place, and you know, I'm not dating. I'm just focusing on my own stuff, and that's what I would recommend to all the guys is just focus on building yourself up. Delete those stupid apps because you only trust me, you're only going to get trouble on the internet. But just focus on your own stuff, build yourself up, and somebody, you'll meet some good people that way.
You haven't had success on the dating apps either, or what's your take on the dating apps?
No, I mean I'm married, so I don't mess with
Oh, oh,
dating
oh,
apps like. But I did in the
oh,
like
oh.
back in the day. I used to do all this, and I've seen what it's done to other people around me, And I don't know anybody that was able to build a family successfully from, meeting somebody on a dating app. And I think that's what it's really supposed to be about, right? You want to build a family and a legacy for yourself if you're a guy.
Right. No, actually, I know a lot of people that got married from dating apps. So I guess maybe I'm in a different pool of the world. But it seems like everyone I know, um, a large portion of them met on dating apps. Not even a little bit. Back in the day, it was embarrassing, right? To tell people you
Yeah,
met online. It was like, oh my God, I met online. That was like, but now it's like the norm. Like, oh yeah, we met on. Like when I tell someone I dated a girl, I met her from Hinge. There's like no, like not even no one bats an eye. But back in the day, that should be a huge thing.
it's funny. It's like one of my buddy, he went for because he's gonna get married this year, and he went to church for like the whole meeting, and half the couples there all met on dating apps. It's a crazy
Mm,
thing. And
in church couples.
no, they all met on dating apps. Not on like any Christian mingle or anything like that, but like
No, but I'm
all
saying they're in church and look at them and
yeah.
they're like, yeah, good point. It's wild. So I guess if so, all right. So, let's keep going with this shit a little bit. Mr. Mister says unaffiliated people too. I hung out with everybody without being part of any clique. Yeah, that was kind of me, but I did have a clique. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with the toxic dudes. Mr. Mister said that's called headshot shorty. Hey. My boy Jack Morgan says I'm late to the party. Hey, but the party's still going. Jump in if you want to jump in. I'll put the link in the bio. We're gonna go for another 8 minutes or so. Rock out. Mr. Mitchell, I agree. Focusing on getting your money up, especially if you're a man in your 20s. Get a real estate property that gives you some cash flow. Get index universal life insurance policy and Roth IRAs. Yeah, I don't have none of that stuff, so maybe I'm screwing it up. But I do think that women are kind of like how men would believe ourselves the prize. I believe men in a way are the prize, but women in our lives are kind of like the prize because it's like we work hard and getting women is kind of like the reward for our hard work. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
best, in my opinion, it's best not to have that kind of mindset. It's best not to think that anybody's the prize, because like, it's just better to just come together with each other, instead of thinking that one person or the other is the prize to you or them.
Yeah, I mean, well, I kind of meant it in a way where it's like women are like the icing on the cake. I should probably say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not the cake. So build the cake and you ice it later type of thing. And so like they're the cherry on top. They're not the entire sundae. And
Yeah, that
so yeah.
that's just my opinion. I don't mean to sound pessimistic or anything like that.
No, I don't think it's pessimistic. I think we're just discussing ideas. And realistically, you're right. I mean, I guess the whole prize thing has become like this toxic conversation. Maybe we really all should just avoid it altogether. My brother Jack Morgan with the 199 donation. Thank you, my brother. I'll buy
Yeah.
some magnums, so I don't knock any girls up for
She's
sure.
surprised if she's mother material, if she's wife material, mother material, then she's a prize.
And she's not on that social media stuff or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. says Shape said months ago, if the man is the prize, then the woman is the winner. I agree 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of women don't date down, right? They date up. So technically we're the prize because they're dating up. And if they get someone better than them, they won. So yeah, that was my original statement. And I guess it's still true. Yeah, 100%. I'm glad you guys remember some of my lines. Yeah.
And we'll
That's
date
why we're
down
the
like no
prize.
problem.
Huh?
And we'll date down no problem.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, ultimately, women are the ones that win because, yeah, you're right. They date up, hypergamy. We date across and down. And, the funny thing about that is no woman wants to lose. She wants a better deal than what she got. She kind of wants to get more than what she's bringing, all of them. And that's why they always hate the conversation. What do you bring to the table? They don't want to have that conversation because they bring nothing. You know what I'm saying? They bring nothing to the table. So,
Yeah, that's why I don't like dating apps, because it feels like a job application sometimes. That's why a lot of my friends, when they talked about dating apps, that's all what they said is that it felt like a job application. You know?
Yeah, man, dating is business these days, bro.
Yeah, for real.
It really is like getting a job, bro. It is like you're interviewing for pussy these days.
For real.
Mr. Smith says that was bars. Yeah, bro. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I wasn't gonna say that today. I appreciate you for bringing that up. That is my quotable line. And yeah, women are the ones that win, and they want to win. They don't want to lose, right? If Beyonce's the prize, that means someone else won the prize, and if someone else won the prize, that means she's dated down in order for someone else to win, and she definitely don't want to be in that scenario. She'd rather win. She got Jay-Z, which is essentially the prize for her. So yeah, that's wise words in my old videos. That's why it's good to watch my videos. Uh, Dan, man, you been seeing any of my videos lately, brother?
I haven't been watching so much recently. I just kind of tuned in tonight again, and I noticed you were live. So, but I haven't.
You haven't been on YouTube lately?
Not so much, no. But I'll probably catch up on them.
Yeah, bro. Help support, man. I'm trying to take YouTube full time, man. It takes in a while, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Looks like Yanina and Jack Morgan having a conversation back and forth. And Yanina, Jack's single now. You know what I'm saying? Take your shot, shoot your shot, girl. I'm playing. Everyone's saying what's up to Jack. Yeah, ask Jack why he came so goddamn late. Jack came mad late, so that's that. What else were we talking about? We were also talking about how OJ Simpson died. We probably don't need to cover that again. But what else? Did you Dani, did you see any stuff with the Fresh and Fit fiasco?
What's that about?
So you remember the show Fresh and Fit?
Yeah.
So one of the members got a sex worker pregnant.
Oh man.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that? They're giving advice to men what to do, how to get girls.
They don't practice what they preach sometimes.
They don't practice what they preach.
It's the doctor not taking his own medicine, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not surprised because so many guys get finessed by women, I mean, let's just be honest. Most women out there are super greedy. You have to be very careful.
I think he just got hypnotized by the cat. That's it.
Yo, you think she's fine, Alberto?
I mean, but I feel like he got hypnotized by that cat, man.
She had a body on her though, right? No, I know that she has some custom fits for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, there's this one video I was watching where, I mean, that's for someone like her to be like, she would definitely wanted the Miami lifestyle, but I mean, damn, I don't know what to say, but it is what it is.
Yeah, she tried to lie to them and said that she's from a rich family. Ain't no rich Chinese girl's gonna go sleep with Fresh. Come on now, let's be real. Mr. Mister says everything a man wants from a woman that she needs to bring to the table is free. Facts. Femininity, a healthy, clean body, and being helpful does not cost a woman anything. Yeah, it costs them dedication, but yeah, financially, it costs them anything. There's just some sweat labor, and honestly, some due diligence. A lot of these girls don't do the due diligence to be more feminine. Some of them grew up kind of masculine, and so they need to kind of correct the times. And he says, "No, that's my bro. He deserves a good lady, though. Yeah, he does. Hopefully, Jack could come around. I think he'll be all right." Mr. said, "Remember, T-Pain said, I'm in love with a stripper." Yeah.
I put you in the mansion in Wisconsin.
He's making words up, making places up, right?
What was that? What song was that from? Yeah, I think it was a T-Pain song, or was that other guy? I don't forget.
Yeah. Yanina says, Jack Morgan, I told you she would try to come back. You're not a click-clack toy, though. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if she tries to come back. I don't know if she that's what she did or not. We will see. Anything on your mind, Dani? What's up? What you want to talk about?
I wanted to say, let me be honest with you guys. American guys, they're the nicest guys all over the world. You're not gonna find nicer people than in America, especially with the guys. You know,
Mm,
but in terms of the women, there's amazing women in this country, but there's just such a lack of God that women, when there's no God, when there's no father or no God that they're seeking, it's trouble, it's evil that's taking over, and it's evil that's coming into your life if you take that woman in, you know.
mhm. So if guys are nice in America, why do you think that might be the issue? We're too nice and we got to kind of put our foot down.
Yeah, guys are definitely too nice because you being too nice and they just see an opportunity to walk all over you, you know.
Mm. So when how should men behave then?
I think men should understand that women can be very evil, so they should just be aware of that, and that, like I was saying earlier about the anger thing, be
Right.
careful with your anger, because if you have anger, that's how they're gonna gaslight you, and they it's like they create chaos, and they're amazing at exploiting that chaos. It's all manipulation, really.
To add to that, definitely don't let your emotions control you. Just use your head sometimes as well. Because a lot of times people like to let their emotions get to them before actually thinking about it. Say for example, like you get into a fight at a bar, it's like your emotion, your quick instinct is to like, I I'm gonna hit this person back, but they're not thinking about the consequences of it.
Right.
Always, if you're gonna make a decision, you have to think about the consequences too and the outcome of it. You know,
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I think you know, there was a book called No More Mr. Nice Guy, and I agree with that book in a sense because what happens is guys, we get so nice we don't have any boundaries, and so we kind of have no standards, and we accept anything and everything. And I think if men get their boundaries back in order, and and
what's
really
that
set
called?
them
Who was it by?
no more Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, that was a good book. He wrote a couple books. That same author read a couple books that was pretty good.
Have you read
Uh,
of any like Rollo's book or anything?
yeah, I wrote Rolos. I read The Rational Male. I don't know if I ever read any of his other books. None of
I
his
haven't.
other books seem that interesting.
I have yet to read that.
Good book. It's a good book. It was a great book until we got to see Rolo too much. Then he started looking like how Fresh looks. It's like the information was good, but then when you could put his character next to it, it didn't seem as good anymore. You know.
Yeah, I absolutely like when he went on Dr. Phil. He really stood his ground on that because like Dr. Phil was like kind of trying to you know dive into the whole like RP movement and the whole like tape movement. He wanted to dive into that, but I mean he definitely stood his ground when he was on that show.
Yeah, he's a good debater for sure.
Really
But
good.
you ever seen that situation he got into with that girl? I forgot her name. She's another YouTuber. He got into like a little beef with that one YouTuber girl, and the way she exposed him just made it hard for me to look at him the same ever again. Can't think of the girl name right now.
Do you watch Saint and Sinner?
He's all right. Yeah, he's okay.
He was on the Whatever podcast. Like him and Adam 22. Man, they almost got into it.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to watch, really. Um, I got nothing against Saint. I mean, I wouldn't mind going on his podcast compared to Fresh and Fit. Um, I'm not a too fan of his style, though. I think he's okay. I think he's all right. He's kind of I don't know. I just don't. I'm not. I don't even want to critique him too much. No knock against him. He's just not my biggest cup of tea. But I do know of him and I watch him sometimes.
Jack.
Jack says Adam 22 is my hero. Was he your hero because of his recent adult scene with a guy? His boy scene? So I don't know. Did they recant that and say that was an April Fool's joke, or I never seen them recant that? So was that for real? I never seen them say that wasn't true. Mr. Bishop says interesting. Consider his brother was involved. I think a lot more than just two were involved too. Let's hold on. Let's see what Mr. said. I didn't know what he said. He said 4 men will slap the ish out of women with the quickness when they talk reckless. American men generally don't roll that way, and they like it.
We can't. I mean, what are you going to do? Because the institutions, they're going to hold you. They'll hold you accountable, and they'll make you go through a lot of hell. But so you have to be very careful as a man. You're walking a fine line.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't really get everywhere in a place. You can't do that like other guys do in other countries.
Yeah, no, definitely not in America. No.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. It's not worth putting your hands on a girl. I smack booties. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll smack an ass cheek here and there. But I ain't really put my hands on girls other than that. Like, I mean, I choked a girl the other day. You know what I'm saying? But sexually, I don't. It ain't really my thing. You know what I'm saying? But some girls really want. Like that's what I'm saying. A lot of girls want me to dominate them. All right, so
I bet you they all want to dominate. I bet you even the ones who tell me they don't, they still want.
Yeah, like this one girl is getting off. She put my hand around her neck. I'm like, whoa. And I could see it was like, yeah, I don't want to talk about my sex life. It would sound like some corn for real. That ain't the point of all this.
Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. You talk like you're a personal trainer, but you use the equipment from your sex life in your personal training sessions.
Yeah, so I mean, because I have some equipment and some of them stuff we kneel. We got equipment where you kneel on to work out on. This is blue square called the Air X. It's like $100 square. It's a thick kind of cushion, and I have a few of them in my house.
Well, if you're a personal trainer, I mean, you probably get a lot of chicks. I mean, I'd assume.
Yeah, I get my fair share. I mean, girls at the gym hit on you a lot as a trainer, telling you like all types of crazy shit.
And there's my thing is that like don't shit where you eat, and that means like don't hit on chicks at the gym. I mean, because I go to one gym and that's it. But if I was going to like a corporate gym where I have access to like multiple locations, then yeah, sure. But typically, if I'm just going to one gym, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to be labeled a creep or anything,
Bro, girls creep on me all the time. If I could tell you the things that girls say to me, bro, at the gym, like I'm not even talking about like once in a while, like even recently. Girls talk about how they dream about you and fantasize about you, and it's like,
whoa.
I know, but I mean, in my mind, I'm like, why are you telling me this? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to hook up or you don't want to hook up? Like, sometimes you think girls just be running their mouth. Yeah, I swear, they just want attention. Miss Smith said you be doing chicks like Homer Simpson. No. Nina says, Mr. my oldest brother gave me 8 stitches in my forehead and he started it, not more than I gave myself, but I'm just saying, what? Huh? Nina, that was kind of what was that? All right, let's wrap this up. Thank you, Jack, for the donations. I appreciate you, brother. But you should have came earlier too. It is what it is. You're still my best friend. And I hope we go to Colombia this year. That's for sure. Taxes, whatever, bro. All right, let's kind of wrap this on a positive note because I gotta still do the thumbnail and I gotta still do the time coding for this video. So I'll make sure to put Alberto and you, Dan Daddy, in the thumbnail. So give us a positive message to lead off, starting with you, Dan Danny.
Make sure you're working on your routine every day. Fitness, spirituality, all the good things in your life.
Okay. I subscribe to that. Keep your good routine. You know, routines are like a good way to live your life for sure. Alberto, what's up, brother?
Always keep your head up and look forward to another day. And I'm gonna actually finish Jack's sentence. He said, "Wrap it up," and I'm gonna say, "Wrap it up before you tap it up."
That was a good one. I like that. Uh I'm gonna finish one of Jack lines too. He says, "I'm pissed that I'm single again." Psych. I'm not pissed that I'm single again. But I'm pissed that I might have wasted my time with a girl and gave her a lot of energy. And so I'm back on the dating market. So the positive news is if you're single, it's all good. You know, just keep working, just keep improving yourself. Someone might be right around the corner. And the way to be valuable in this game is to be like a work on your personal magnification. You know what I'm saying? Be someone that I'm sorry, I said magnification. Personal magnetism, you know what I'm saying? Attract people by being great, right? Having a good routine, like Dani said, or like Alberto said, just wrapping it up before you tap it up, man. That's a good routine. Other than that, guys, our next live is Sunday at 8. I appreciate all you guys. We're at the after party at Shapes, right after Jack's live at Sunday at 6. Tune into Jack Live. I know he has some cool shit going on. A lot of people in the building. And yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. It's been a rough kind of 3 lives a week, but you know what? You guys stick it out with me. And you know what? I'm gonna keep doing them. So I'll see you guys on Sunday. Check out my new video if you guys haven't checked out my new video. It's all about racial identity and stuff. It's kind of cool. It's doing really well right now. And yeah, thank you. That's all I gotta say, really.
Thanks
Until
for
next
having me,
time,
Shape.
people. You gotta lick it before you stick it. Shout out to you, Mister. Appreciate you, my brother. You guys be